Okay, we're just gonna let them ask questions about your poems or anything else they want to ask about, within reason.
That's a lot of ground to cover, baby.
Oh, Sherrod, I was asking Sue earlier, do most of your poems that you write have some basis in fact, like, you know, the cowboy that you knew,
Yes.
and the woman that liked to gossip?
Yes. Now that was based on several people. Just pick one, you know. I mean, but everybody, I love writing about, I like to write stuff that people identify with, and most of us know somebody that's a really gossipy person, you know, that just seems to always know everything about everybody, and so that's kind of how that came about.
But most of them do have some basis in
Yes.
that, yeah.
Yeah, that man Boots that I was talking about, that last little poem about the guy that was pasteurized, that he was just a super nice man, and
Tell them why you wrote the poem about Bill Aldridge.
okay, Bill, that first thing I did, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay. I was working for the Highway Department engineer pretty soon after I got out of the Navy, and we were rebuilding, widening out US 84 from Lubbock. Well, not from Lubbock. It came across Lamb County. That's where our office was, and on up through Bailey County, where Muleshoe is, and into the New Mexico line, Farwell. And we worked on that thing for a long time, and we were doing some survey stuff, you know, whatever, the stuff that we did. We didn't do stuff like contractors. And so there was a guy named Waylon Fields that I went to school with. He was 2 years ahead of me in school. And we were working in the same survey team for several days. And first time I ever really worked with that guy, I knew him, you know, because of school. Anyhow, one day he said, "Hey, do you know who Bill Aldridge is?" "No, don't believe I do." He said, "Well, there's a story about him, and he's from Muleshoe." And he started telling it to me. Well, he would tell me about that much, and we'd get separated. So it took him all day long, and we happened to be riding together back to the office at quitting time. So it took him all day to tell me that story. And he basically told me that exactly what I put in that poem. But it took him forever to tell it because we just get to talk for 24 minutes and he'd be over here doing something else. Anyway, that is not just a Texas story. That's one of those things that I guess every community has somebody like that. And